Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're going to be playing with a bunch of favorites that I've sort of discovered recently-ish that you may or may not have seen in videos already. A couple of these may have popped up in my monthly favorites. I'm not sure whether that video will be up yet before this one or after. Who knows? But these are all really amazing products that I have discovered recently-ish that I just think are fantastic. I've got a mixture of drugstore and higher end ones. And honestly, there are some new holy grails in this video, so I've been so lucky with finding really incredible products lately. I'm low-key quaking a bit, like some of these are amazing. Like some of these have replaced my previous holy grails, so I'm like, oh, send help, someone. But yeah, if you're interested in watching that, then please stick around. All right, so first up, my primer. This is a primer by e.l.f. This is their Blurring Primer Serum. I must have only tested this one. Oh, and there's stuff on it. See, she's well loved. Must have only tested this about 5 or 6 weeks ago now. I absolutely love this. The bottle is unfortunately not really travel safe. It is a glass bottle. It's very luxury though. Very beautiful. You would not think that this was like a super affordable brand. So that is what the bottle looks like. It's like this white glass bottle and then it has a little dropper top. Honestly, so bougie. I have just been loving this because it is so lightweight. It really blurs the skin. It really extends the wear of my foundation. I wouldn't say, like, it's not like a mattifying formula, but oh, it feels so nice on the skin. Like once you try it, you'll be like, oh, I see what you mean. Like you feel hydrated, but not slippery. That makes sense. And I've definitely noticed it like certainly helps reduce the appearance of my texture underneath my foundation. I really like it. Okay, next up a foundation, and I am actually still low-key quaking over how freaking good this is. This is the new Pat McGrath Skin Fetish foundation. This was only launched very recently. This has become one of my holy grails. Like, just you wait until you see how good this looks on the skin. Oh my gosh. And it's dewy and glowy, but natural, but healthy, but there's still coverage. Like everything that you want in a foundation, this will do. It is unfortunately quite pricey. Like it's not a cheap foundation, but it just looks so amazing on the skin. Like, oh, I'm obsessed. So I'm applying it with our Pro Perfecting sponge. This is from my brand. There are a couple of different ways to apply this one. You can use your fingers, you can use a brush, but I've also been really enjoying it on a sponge. It just really depends on, I don't know, what kind of finish you like and what you prefer. Photoshop in a bottle. It makes my skin look so good. Remember when I first filmed the review and I was editing the footage and I'm like, Brandon, come and look at this. Like, it looks like there's a blurring filter on my skin. That's not my skin. My skin does not look that good. I feel like applying it with a sponge gives you probably the most coverage out of it. With your fingers is like the least coverage, the most sheer, the most natural. And then with a brush, it's kind of like in between. And it is also made to be layered. Like it's a very thin consistency. It's also loaded with skincare ingredients. Like pretty much everything I love in a product is in this. I'm really amazed. And especially after my initial introduction to the brand, like it did not go well. If you've seen that video, you will know what I'm talking about. All right, next up, I'm going to fill my brows in. I am still using this. I have been using this consistently for months now. This is the Sigma, what do they call it? Brow Powder Duo Color and Shape. Either of those two names. I have it in the dark shade, but I really like the consistency of this. I love the color, I love how it applies, and I love how it wears. I think it's a pretty good indication of how well something works, like if you're continuously going back to it and continuously reaching for it. Yeah, it's actually probably my most used brow powder of 2019. Yeah. Just gonna fill in my brows. I think I might go for a more natural look today, maybe. I do feel like I always say that though, and then all of a sudden I've got glitter and red lips and ready to party. So brows are done, and I have just quickly primed my eyes with MAC Pro Longwear Paint Pot. I feel like you guys don't need to watch me continue to do that in every single video. You already know it's my fave. To be fair. So the eyeshadow palette that I'm using in today's video is this I am actually like shook at how pigmented this is. So this is by Designer Brands Cosmetics, or DB Cosmetics. This is an Australian brand. They're cruelty-free and vegan. They make some really incredible, affordable products. And this is one of their newest eyeshadow palettes, and I am gagging over this. So this is the 12 shade eyeshadow palette, and it is actually chocolate scented. It smells like a hot chocolate. It smells so good. So this one is called Keep It Neutral. It does come in 2 shades. The other one's got like more greens and like some other really pretty colors. But This is seriously one of the most pigmented drugstore eyeshadow palettes that I've tried in a very, very long time. It is insane. Mixture of shimmers and mattes in this. Look at this. Like, this is crazy. Okay, so there's nothing on my fingers. And I'll do it so you can really see. Nothing on my fingers. Look. Bang. Bang. They're not mucking around. Shall we do maybe the light, like the pink shimmer? Bang. Yeah, maybe this shimmer. Bang. Like, pigmentation in this is just crazy. I've really been trying a lot of products from this brand lately and I'm really enjoying them. Haven't come across anything that I haven't loved yet, to be honest. I've actually got their bronzer in this video as well. Love this. I've been using this every single day. Their long wear foundation's amazing. Yeah, really nice products. But I think I might just create like a brown smoky eye today. Going into the palette, I'm going to go into this shade here first. It's like a medium brown matte color. I also find that they blend out really well too. Oh, actually guys, I had a lot of questions on my last video I did showing you guys, or maybe it was on Instagram, I'm not sure. Last video that I did showing you guys some of these products, and you were all asking, are they sold internationally? I'm not aware of any international stockers, but they do ship internationally from their website. So I had a lot of questions about that. So yes, that is the answer. I want to do maybe like an all matte brown look. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do all matte. I actually feel like all matte shadow looks have been really trending lately. Oh, the brush is shedding. What is this? This brush is from Makeup Addiction, and it's actually quite rough. All of my favorite brushes are dirty, and I'm down to, well, not the dregs, like, because that sounds awful, but I'm down to the brushes that I don't normally use regularly. I'm suffering, okay? I'm suffering. All right, I'm going to go into this tan shade now. Really, really pretty medium brown. And I'm going to go through the crease with that one as well. They just blend out so well. They kind of remind me, like, quality-wise, of Anastasia Beverly Hills shadows. Like the same full-onness with the pigment, and same blendability with the matte, but also the same, like, kind of really creamy, buttery, like, shimmer formula. Very much like Anastasia, in my opinion. But obviously a lot cheaper. All right, getting a bit deeper now. I'm going to go in with this brown next. It's a little bit deeper, quite a bit deeper than the last brown, but it's sort of with the same color family. Look, it's like a beautiful medium warm, like, oh, I just love these colors, honestly. So I've just patted that color all over the lid. Now going back in with that same brush with no additional product. And I'm just going to buff out the edges. Really smooth that out and diffuse it. I actually think I'm going to do pretty much, like, I'm just sort of bringing that crease up a tiny bit higher, but pretty much exactly the same thing through the lower lash line. Just to keep it like matte brown smoky neutral eye. All right, so for mascara, I've got the new Too Faced Damn Girl mascara. Again, I'm pretty sure that video is already well and truly up. I did do like a proper first impressions and wear test on this one. A lot of product comes out on the brush, like a lot of product. You do have to wipe it off, but it is actually smudge proof, flake proof, transfer proof. It's a really, really long wearing formula. I don't have the best natural lashes, so does it make my look like, am I like damn girl when I look at my lashes with this? No. Yes, it gives them a lot of volume, but my lashes just never look good naturally. Like, truly, it is what it is. Actually, I need to pluck my brows. It's looking a little hairy up here, a little bit scary, but I'm gonna load this onto my lashes. Like, pretty much as long as the formula doesn't smudge, I'm usually pretty happy. As long as, you know, it's not sticky, it's not goopy, I don't feel like my eyes are sticking together during the day. As long as it doesn't flake everywhere, usually those are the things that I go for. I have seen people apply this so that have got like actual normal length lashes, and it did make a huge difference to how their lashes looked. But for my lashes, like, it's pretty hard to like get anything to show up. Like, they're straight, they're short. Yeah, I have been actually using this quite a lot, mostly just for my upper lashes because the brush is quite big, but I do really like the formula, and I do think it makes my lashes, like, you can definitely see the difference on this side in comparison to this side. Definitely. All right, so here is my eyes with the lashes on. They're honestly, these have got our cotton flex bands, so they're seriously the most comfortable. I've got sensitive eyes and my eyes water like crazy with most lashes, so we have developed these to be really, really comfortable. So I think before we move ahead, let's quickly highlight the brow bone again because I forgot earlier. So picking up this beautiful gold shimmer, and like I said, like the pigmentation in these shimmers is next level. And my hair is sticking to my face. So, I mean, look at that. Hi. It's nearly one of those formulas, like especially for this kind of a thing, like it's so pigmented that you do actually have to go back in and kind of like for your brow bone anyway and kind of like knock it off because you're like, oh, okay, my brow bone's highlighted more than the rest of my face. And we'll just pop a little right here on the inner corner as well. Just a tiny bit. And we'll probably fade this in a bit when we put the concealer on, which we're going to be doing right now, actually. Now this concealer, ooh, oh, I love how the eyes turned out. How pretty. Okay, let's zoom out because I've just realized that I'm still zoomed in like crazy. Now this concealer, I have literally used it every single day since I first bought it. It's replaced my Tarte Shape Tape. It's replaced my Too Faced Born This Way full coverage concealer. It's replaced the NARS one in the pot that I love. Like this is just so good. So this is the L'Oreal. It's a bit tricky because it's got a different name here in Australia and I believe in the UK than it does for everywhere else. So US, Canada, all those other places. It's got a different name, but here it's called the More Than Concealer. It's basically the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer that has packaging that looks like this. It's really cute packaging as well. It is essentially a complete dupe for Tarte Shape Tape, but like it actually outperforms Tarte Shape Tape for me. Like I'm so impressed with it. It's amazing. So I'm going to pop it on my forehead, on my nose. That Pat McGrath foundation, it's more of a medium, like a light to medium coverage. So I do find that I still have to use concealer, but I do not mind at all because the way that it makes your skin look is everything. So blending this in. And then we will set it down. It's just so creamy. It lasts so long. It's so brightening. Doesn't crease, doesn't cake, doesn't separate, doesn't get like that, you know, that crepey look that your under eyes sometimes get, like if you're a little bit dehydrated. It doesn't do any of that. It performs so well. I'm so happy with it. I'm blending that all the way up under my eyes. And like I said, we will go back in with that eyeshadow brush and sort of just touch up that area. Like I said, I was going to go natural, but my eyes are not overly natural. See, it happens every time. I just got carried away with those beautiful browns. So nice. All right, I'm going to set everything down now. Holy Grail powder. You guys know the drill by now. This is the Velvet Finishing Powder, and it's just, like, it's so good. There's nothing really else to say at this point. Like, it's just my everyday must-have. Would be lost without it. So pushing that into the skin with the sponge, we'll lock it in. It's honestly the best way to apply a translucent setting powder. Like if you've never done it, try it. Your life will be changed forever. I guarantee it. Like it just changes everything. All right, now moving on to bronzer. Like I said, this is the designer brand's Get Glowing Pressed Mineral Bronzer. This is the shade Tahiti Tan. I used this in a video a couple of weeks ago and I've used it every single day since. It is so good. It's nearly like a formula that kind of like airbrushes the cheeks. Very, very smooth and easy to blend out. I love it. It does come in some other shades. There is a shimmery one that I actually haven't tried as well. Oh no, the brush is shedding. So bronzing up the hairline. Adding some colour back in because I was looking a little bit all one colour. Doesn't get patchy either. I've had some bronzers lately that have gone a little bit patchy. Like sort of up here through my hairline. I don't know, it was weird. All right, that is all blended in. Moving on to blush now. Now, this is an oldie but a goodie, but for some reason, for whatever reason, I've been using it every single day. It is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush in the shade Diffused Heat. These are made with like blurring powders, so when they are on the skin, they also help to, you know, reduce texture, fine lines, pores, all of that. Really, really beautiful. And this colour is sort of like a pinky kind of a coral, just really soft and natural for every day. They also layer and build really well. So if you want to go, you know, like if you've got a lighter shade and you wanted to really deepen it up, they're quite easy to layer. But I just love the way they look on the skin. They're so pretty. Now for highlighter, I'm obviously going to be using our brand new Illuminate palette. This only just launched very, very recently. It's so exciting to finally actually be able to use it on camera. These are really, really, really creamy, buttery highlighters. If you haven't seen the launch video, I will link it. Actually, I'll show you Glimmer as well. Really, really super crazy pigmented. I'll show you a little swatchy. Now look, 1, 2, 3, 4. Crazy pigmented. I think today maybe we'll do, I mean, the highlight on my brows got like a little bit of gold, so let's go with Glimmer, this one here. And I'll apply that on my cheekbones. I've been using this obviously for, it's well over 6 months since I got my final samples, but obviously not saying anything, so it's nice to actually be able to be like, yes, this is what I'm using. All of your reviews and like feedback on this have been so amazing as well. Thank you so much for all the support. You guys are like honestly incredible. I'm blown away by all of the support. You guys, oh, look at that. I'll do my Cupid's bow, and I might do a tiniest little bit on my nose, but not too much. Now for my lips, I was going to just be doing a gloss, but I feel like we've got a little bit too much happening today to be able to get away with the gloss. I might just use, I've got a liquid lipstick that I've been using in nearly every single video, and a lot of you always ask what it is. It's a really pretty unique shade, and it's actually quite unlike anything else I have in my collection. This is the Jeffree Star Velour liquid lipstick. This is from his new summer collection, I'm pretty sure, and the shade is called Fully Nude, but it's like a warm watermelony pink kind of a color. It's really nice. I've been wearing this heaps. Like, look how unique that color is. It's actually quite different to a lot of colors. Pretty much every, I mean, the videos that I haven't been just wearing a gloss, I have been wearing like straight up gloss and nothing else lately a lot too. But the videos where I've had like a full on color, it's been this for probably a good month. Quite like the formula too. Like, it's really comfortable. I don't like liquid lipsticks that make your lips feel really, really dry and like, just like, I need water. Like, I hate that feeling on my lips. I hate it. But this here is the finished look, guys. I'm really, really happy with how it turned out. Definitely not natural. We didn't end up being natural at all, but that is okay. But yeah, love all of these products. Like I said, I've just been reaching for them constantly, really enjoying them. If you've got any questions about anything that I've used in the video, please leave them in the comment section down below. Just really, really good products that are absolutely worth the money. So I hope that you enjoyed today's video. I love you all so, so much. Give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Actually does help me out a lot when you do that. So I really appreciate it when you do. And yes, I will talk to you all in my next video. Bye guys, have a great day. Bye.